Congratulations! You just got promoted to the manager role. You may be super excited because you've always wanted to lead others and serve others, or you may be super nervous because this role just got handed to you and you're not ready for it. There's no manual for it. You don't want to let the team down. You don't want to let management down. What do? In this video, I'll share 7 tips to help you succeed as a new manager. Hi, I'm Neeraj Mathrani, and on this channel, I share practical tips on how you can be more effective at work, grow as a leader, and get fantastic results in work and life. So let's jump into the 7 tips. Tip number 1, realize that it's not just about you anymore. In fact, great leaders realize that it's way more about the team than it's about themselves. This is a mindset shift. Your role has transitioned from doing the work day to day to now supporting the team, helping them get results, helping them succeed. As an example, if you're an engineer who's transitioned to an engineering manager role, you'll be doing a lot less coding day to day and spending more time supporting the team. When the team succeeds, then you're successful as well. Tip number 2, build relationships. Get to know your people as people first and employees second. Why is this important? It helps you build stronger teams that are well connected and can get great results, but can also help you form genuine connections that can last a lifetime. Here are some example questions that you can ask in one-on-one meetings. If you don't know about their career history, you can ask, tell me more about your career journey and what brought you to this company. What excites you about your current role? What are your pain points in your current role? Where do you see yourself 2 years from now? Do you want to continue being a contributor, or do you want to be a manager down the line? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? They may not know where they want to be 2 to 5 years from now, and that's okay. You can help them figure it out if they're open to it. They may also not be comfortable sharing some of the answers to the above questions, and that's okay too, whatever they're comfortable sharing. I've also asked people, what does your ideal manager look like? I really want them to describe me, but it's actually to ask what kind of behaviors, skills, and traits are they looking for in an ideal manager. In this case, I can cater my style to them. For example, some people want more direction. Some people want a lot more coaching. Some people are like, stay back. I only want to talk to you every 2 weeks. And that's okay as long as we're getting results and they feel well supported. Tip number 3, set crystal clear expectations of your team. What do they need to deliver? Why are those goals important? And when do they need to deliver by? Unclear expectations or goals could be the cause for a team failing on their deliverable. If you're unclear where to start, talk to your manager. Ask her about her goals. What are her expectations of your team? What are the pain points that she's currently seeing with your team? This can help you craft the team goals, and then that can lead you to craft individual goals for each of your employees. If you want to succeed in setting goals with your team, check out my link in the description below. Tip number 4, talk less and listen more. Even though I have 15 plus years of experience and an understanding of various frameworks and tools, I feel like I get gold and diamonds when I just actively listen. One meeting where you can practice listening is one-on-one meetings with your teammates and figure out what are their pain points. Another example is a team retrospective, where when facilitated right, all the pain points will surface to the table, the main ones will get prioritized and talked about, and great action items will come out of them. People may even volunteer to take and lead those action items. When I was given a team lead role for a 25-person team at Riot Games, I went about going to different engineers and asking them what are the pain points that they were feeling. One person really laid their heart out, and at the end of it, I told him thank you. And he told me, no, don't thank me. This is a test. At first, I got defensive. I'm like, why is he testing me? I got this role legit. He said, I want to see what you do with this information. And that takes me to my next point. Listening is useless if you don't actually act on the information. Tip number 5, bias to action. I learned this the hard way. A few years ago, when I was leading a large team, after 6 months of leading it, my management came to me and asked me to step down from that leadership role. I was sad. I was hurt. I was frustrated. I asked them what could I have done better, and they said I wasn't biasing to action. I realized that I was stuck in analysis paralysis mode. I was waiting to get all the data before I made any decisions, instead of having sufficient data and just moving forward. It took me back to a lesson I had learned years ago. Sometimes a bad decision is better than no decision, because at least you're taking action and you can learn from whatever happens. As you listen intently in your one-on-one meetings and retrospectives, Act on those action items along the way. You will accumulate wins, it'll make the team's life easier, and it'll help you achieve results. Tip number 6, be open to feedback. Whether you're a new manager or an experienced manager, feedback can help really accelerate your growth. At least it did for me. It helped me grow in responsibilities and the impact that I had. What can you do here? Create a safe environment where people feel comfortable coming to you and giving feedback on what you can do better. When you model how to receive feedback gracefully and are open to it, others will also be open to your feedback. One of the best ways to model on how to take feedback gracefully and to create a safe environment is to admit when you make a mistake. I've done this multiple times, and it helps me build rapport, trust, shows that I'm human, and shows that it's okay to make mistakes as long as we learn from it. Tip number 7, invest in learning. Here I'll share 3 quick ideas. Idea 1, seek out a mentor, someone who's been a people leader or a manager for a few years and can help guide you through various situations. You don't have to take their advice verbatim, and you can adapt it and try different things in your situation. Idea number 2 is to subscribe to my channel. Here I'll share various leadership and management tips as you've seen so far. Idea number 3, reading or listening to books. I read somewhere that not all readers are leaders, but great leaders are readers. Here are 3 books that I would recommend for any person who's a new manager or a seasoned manager. Number 1 is Radical Candor by Kim Scott. I wish I had this book back in 2014 when I first started managing people. Kim is fantastic, and I can't wait to read her newest book. Number 2 is Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. I have binged on all his books, he's that good. Number 3 is How to Win Friends and Influence People. For those of you who haven't read this yet, I know the title seems cringeworthy, but I highly recommend it. This is the book that gave me the kickstart into leadership, and I have reread it and reheard it multiple times. What is a tip that you would have for new managers? Whether you're currently a manager or you've had a manager in the past, add it in the comment section below. I'd love to check it out, and it may help someone else watching this video as well. As I had mentioned, an effective way to listen to your team's concerns is a retrospective. Check out this video right here for my version of it. Thank you so much for your time. Take care.